Hi hotties, this video is extra long today because I'm trying out things so you don't have to before I make my set of nails. So come along and watch. Okay, I got a few products to try out. Now, this isn't sponsored or PR or any of that. I bought these because of the Instant Apex. Now mind you, I usually use hard gel and just nail tips and build me a nail. But my nails are too flat for these. There's a lot going on under here. You see how curved that is? How much you gotta have go up in there? Well, it ain't happening. This is a bigger nail tip and it still isn't touching it. Oh, maybe right there, but it's just too big. It's too deep. Plus, they don't have any double zeros. I need that for my thumb. This is the same brand as Beetles. They just have, I guess, a sister company. I don't know. But this is Beetles Tips. Even though it says 5 Angels. Same company. So, I went out and bought me some of this. You don't have to hold it in place or anything. And I got these. The Tipex Light is supposed to not be so sculpted. So, let's see if that's true. They look like glass, they're so clear. There is a double zero in here. So I don't know what these are for exactly. Let's see here. Okay, it's a double zero. Oh yeah, it's not as curved. See there? Not the smaller ones either, it's not as deep. Let's see. Yeah, they actually fit now. They actually fit. Okay. Well, at the end of this little demo of the other products, I'm going to put those on. That's what I'm going to be wearing. So, I'm glad those are like that. I can actually wear them. Okay, everybody's getting these, but they're getting Yoke Fella, and I'm not paying Yoke Fella prices for something I don't know if it's gonna work. And let's be realistic, it's plastic. So, plastic is plastic. In this one, it's not tops and bottoms. In this one, it's all the zeros have the tops and the bottoms in the same compartment. So, this is a zero. That's the biggest they have, but their zeros are pretty big. So, every once in a while I get lucky that way. Now, I don't have a nail tip because I cut them down to nubs because they're damaged. I'm trying to grow them out of there. So, I saw Lou on Vitalugo's nails, or Nails by Vitalugo. I'll look that up in a second. It's one way or the other way. I really like her. She's one of my faves. Her, Gen Xer, Dulce, Dace, and The Devil Wears Press-Ons, and Brandy. I like them. And of course, you know, long hair, pretty nails. And Elizabeth. And Susie from Nail Career Education. Okay. Yeah. So, I was watching her, and what she did was she put on a temporary tip here So she had something to glue this underneath of, which is a very good idea. So I'm gonna size this thumb out. And I got peel off base coat on all my nails. So anything I put on here before those tips, I'm gonna take off tonight to put on those tips. And so you got space here for the poly gel or hard gel or whatever you're using. So that works. So we'll try that. I also found these. I was on Temu and I saw them. I said, you know what? Those look like they might work. So I got these, and these are huge too. This is a 5. Look how big that thing is. Now what it does is this right here is raised up while the rest of it is down below. So you get you a perfect Frenchie with the product. So this will build up for your apex while this stays down here. And when you take this off, you can just build the rest of your nail up. You can put glitter there or just, you know, white or whatever. So we're going to try that too. And then everybody is trying this poke gel. So of course we've got to try the poke gel. Oh, that's what we're going to get on trying. I'm thinking the poke gel will come after I put my regular tips on. And we'll try that on a design for anti-Valentine's Day. So let's put a tip on first so we can take care of the under for these. I'm just going to use one of these. I'm not going to make one out of product. You know, I wiped this this peel off base coat. I wiped it down with alcohol. It's still really sticky. Okay, that works. That is what we shall do. Now I'm only trying this on, you know, one nail each, these and these, just to see, because I'm going to finish off with these in a nail design. And then you'll get to see how well this works. Brandy showed you if you go over to Brandy's channel, but yeah, it works well. You really don't have to hold it in place, like seriously. So we're going to try and make this little quick kind of demo. I'm not trying to keep you on here for hours again. I'm going to use the peel off base coat to glue it on. I don't want to glue it the sides. I want this to come back off like immediately tonight. And I am right-handed, so we're going to do it on my right hand. I mean my left hand, sorry. I'm gonna fully cure that in the lamp, the big lamp. Put this to the side for a poly gel later. I think it's important to have one of these flash cure lamps, you know, that stands in place for you for a couple of these procedures. simply need a tip. That's all we need. There's a tip to glue it under. Alrighty. File under that just in case it won't stick. I mean, the tip's already clear. I didn't file the bed of it. Hoping it'll come off easy when I'm ready. Now, usually I have to go down quite a few sizes. That's definitely not it. It's huge. And they go like this and then start back over here. Yep. Okay. Nope. Try one more size. This might do it. See, like I told you, I have some very large nail beds. Let's see. Now see, this has a 10 on it. This has a 4, so this got, you know, switched around naturally. And there's a 4 and a 4. So let's make this happen. I've got 2 different poly gels, or nano gel, which I find this very hard to work with. It shouldn't be, but it really is. And then I've got hard gel, and I know I'll have to file this off, so we're not gonna do that. This is hard, so we're gonna try to work with the poly gel here. I know it's sticky, but you can clean sticky off very easily. Get our little dapping dish. Get us some alcohol. That's a lot of alcohol, but hey, it's there. And we have our poly gel brush. And the first thing we're gonna do is glue this to the underside of my nail. That's what this is for. And I've got base coat to do that. So we're just gonna paint it on the very tip here. Get a good amount. Try not to let it touch the skin. Get it up under the tip best you can. And cure it. Let's see, I did a little crooked. That's okay. Like I said, we're not leaving it. So let's get this part. It's real sticky. I'm just curious to see how messy these get, because it seems like a good idea. It also seems pretty messy. Only one way to find out. Alright, that's where I want it. And then this, so I can get this over here. Okay. No, not yet, lamp. You want to push down, apparently. And then take your brush and clean up the sides. The best. Right. Apparently, you can take either one off first. I think I'll go for the bottom first. There's the bottom. And flatten it out down there, but there's a ledge because I didn't use enough. I suppose so. I mean, it works, but I didn't put enough poly gel there, so there's like a little ledge there. But that's fine, I'm gonna cut it back. And of course you've got the ledge right here and everything, which makes sense because of where I put it. I didn't want to squish it in a cuticle, but this is also on a full cover nail, so just keep that in mind. This isn't how it would look without that full cover nail either. Inside and out, because it's sticky everywhere. Filing, blending. There's a top coat, HEMA-free. Wipe it down with some alcohol. Get the pretty reveal. There's that blue nail. What color is this? Okay, green. Green it is again. This time it's just got glitter. I know you love him, but he needs a break, honey. Little dog's always in the big dog's face. He's older, he gets tired of it. Little dog's younger. Now, on the video, I saw her fill this whole thing up because that is going to be your nail. So I'm wondering, should I fill it up with this? I mean, if you were using a nude, you would. So, yeah, I'm just going to do it that way. picked the wrong color, but I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, that's not the green. Green. Plenty for now. Ooh, that got real sticky. I hope you're getting to see this. It looks kind of dark from my point of view for you on my camera. Let me try and square this up. Yes. Oh, that's right, my thumb. Put it on your thumb. You don't want to push down too hard. You just want it to get on the nail and attach itself. Once you've got it on there, again, you can clean up the sides. Got it on there now. I'm going to go the underside. This is too wide for that thing to work. So I just cured the bed of it. Now it will work from there. Here we go. Use the tweezers. Here we go. Popped it off. Now, see, got a perfect Frenchy line now. So anything you put down here will be the color for your Frenchy. It goes all the way up to here, both sides. Got us some yellow, neon yellow. It's Vanalisa K14. Pop gel. Now I'm just gonna put this right on here. Some here, some here, so I can get around to that smile line. I can't remember if this is glow in the dark yellow or thermal. It might be both, honestly. There's a reason I got it, and it wasn't because it's yellow. See how that's green, this is yellow? I think it's thermal. This just makes your polygel Frenchies easier. And I'm sure with a little practice, you get real fast using these. It'd be nothing. Because when I was doing polygel some years back, I got real efficient in it. with and without the forms, the lazy girl method, anything I saw on there. But then I got a hold of some good hard gel, the Lisette Gel Nails Pro. And I haven't really looked back at polygel like that. Every once in a great while. I really like my hard gel, but I'll be going back to it now that I started a channel. Because hard gel you have to file off. There's no soaking to it. You have to file it off. Although I find that when you get down to like the last couple layers of hard gel, you can use that stuff that takes polish off your nails. You know, it like crinkles up on the nail. And that will peel up the last of your hard gel. It won't work for all of it, but that thin layer, it can actually get under that and work. Cure that for a second. And show you what I'm talking about too. Okay, there you go. This magic remover. That'll take the last thin layer or two of hard gel off. There's some alcohol. Clean my fingers off around the skin anyway. And the clear is extra sticky. So now I use McCart Clear. It's the clearest I've seen. Let's see if that's enough. So sticky. That's what I really hate about polygel, but I love how you can just move it around and it basically stays where you put it if you don't use a lot of slip solution or alcohol. Acrylic, you got to work too quick, and then when you use the odorless monomer, it's so slow drying. All you're doing is keeping it from running over the sides the whole time. And it's hard to build with something that runny. Alright, clean this off one more time. Don't want a file going in some sticky polygel. Isn't she pretty? Remember if I opened it or not. I never used it. Okay, I cut it open good. Alright, goody. Hear that? Because I just got the black, I didn't get the white, so I just wanted to test out and see if it was worth getting the other color. You know they'll come out with other colors other than black and white. So it's a matter of seeing if it's worth it to me. Now, let's see. Try this again. If it's getting bigger, it's very unrecognizable. Just do a line, see what happens. I guess it is. So I guess you cure it first. Try this again. Got the black. I'm just gonna put a line and see if it grows. See it? Yeah, there you go. Is it growing? I know it's pulling away from the edge of the nail. Yeah, it's growing very slowly. How long would you have to sit here for it to be substantial? That's my question. And by then, you see it's coming off the end of the nail too. So you can't even coat the whole nail and be able to do the design and it look right. This is not impressive to me. Pretty pink. Pink's my favorite color. See? Hands-free hold, long lasting. Yeah, I peel off base coat and all that done. All I need to do is size them out, pop them on. I've never worn this shape before. Brandy does. Brandy nails it or Brandy nailed it. But either way, like she does. 3 lines of this. In the tip. 1 in the middle.
That's my next one.
2 on the sides.
That's the next, yeah.
And 1 on each side.
I saw it that would be cheaper, and I tried one up there. They're like, no, it's just not the reseller. So they have resellers.
All resellers.
On their website, they have resellers.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They're like, yeah, we have marketplace now.
So we're gonna
They're like, yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, thank you, girl.
put it right here.
Yeah, they're so delicate. Yeah, they are.
Push it down.
No, yeah, I was just seeing like.
There's not enough gel on the side, so
Sure.
we're gonna have to add a little more.
But I know you'll be good.
My camera just
Dude, to be honest, nothing in YouTube. That's the only way I figured it out.
like setting.
Setting, yeah, it's hard to like fuck with the setting. Just even like understanding what the little letters mean.
So with mine, it has like so many pages. It has like
Okay, let's try this again.
All little exact. No, it's the same thing here. To be honest, and to be honest, I'll do it. I'll play for like a whole week. With that whole week that I got it,
There we
I
go.
was just figuring it out, and I feel like I got it. You just gotta play with it, really.
but I like
No, I felt the same, girl. Alright, thank you. Bye. See y'all.
No, it says you don't have to hold it, but if I don't want bubbles in this one, I do.
Look, I'm gonna put this one on your nail.
Alright, got them all on. These look very big, wide. See, the rest of them don't look that way, not even the thumbs. So we're going to try to do something about that. But beforehand, a little bit of glue to go out the sides like this. I'll go back and try to get rid of. I want it to be like a sharp oval. No, I mean a sharp almond, not a stiletto. I think that'll do it. Yeah. It's safe on the skin, but it's got the fine ridges in it that get that plastic nail real easily. And I have a couple more of them when this goes dull that are plastic. They call it ceramic, but those things look plastic. They feel plastic, but they work. I also have a couple metal ones in different grit. I'm watching the polished phoenix now. 9 times out of 10, if I'm on YouTube, I'm watching nail stuff. And I'm on YouTube about 98% of the day. Unless I'm doing something. And even then, I'll just listen to them. I like to support. I'm gonna put this base coat down. It's gonna act like a blooming gel, kinda, sorta. This is cat eye polish. Just gonna kind of put it in the middle here. Take your ombre brush. Spread it out to the sides. I want this in the center. Just kind of patting it. Magnetize this. We're going to take a thick gel that we can brush on really thin. Which I'm going to try this one. This one doesn't work, then on to the next. But we're gonna try it. You want it really thin. Since it's a stiff gel, it doesn't self-level. You're supposed to come through and do this over and over again, just out to the sides. And then so often wipe it off. It needs to be a non-wipe, 3D type gel. That's what it looks like. Doesn't look like much, but let's see what we're working with here now. Should have an orange and pink tint to it. I'm going to take the side of the clean sponge and go back over it. Get all that excess powder that we don't need on there. We'll top coat from here. I'm going to get in all those little crevices down there. Bring all that good stuff to the middle. And we're going to top coat this and put the chrome over it. Still see the chrome under it. I mean the cat eye. So that's what we want. She's thick, boy. Real thick. There we go. Nails ain't poking through those. But she's tight. It's like shapewear for my hand. Alright. Let's get some stripes going. I haven't decided. I think I'm gonna actually do glass nail on the pinky. No, glass nail here. I think that's what that will be. So, get her clear on our brush, make sure it's fully coated and not beating up. Don't overload your brush. Let's start this way so it's in the center. There we go. Once you get that one, you're pretty good to go. This is so thin I can probably get it closer together. We'll see when I'm done if I want to do that. I need to get in a little tighter to see what's going on here. Can you dig it now? That's right. Foxy Brown, can you dig it? No, I'm not from that era. I'm not that old. What is it with this and not focusing when I'm asking it to? Look, let me straighten out this up here because that doesn't look great at all. Yes, I try to be a perfectionist, but sometimes it just ain't happening. All right. Yes, there's lines going between that. That space too far apart. It's just a regular old pinstripe, isn't it? So okay. Let's see if it all adds up. Yes, it does. Now, drag this excess down. Doesn't look like that. All right. clean up the excess and cure that. Okay, I'm gonna cure that. Okay. Now we're gonna do the glass design only as a Frenchie. I'm going to do them close together this time instead of having to go back. Now, make sure there's none on the inside of the Frenchie. This is what we got. This one's a Frenchie glass nail. And then you got your starburst nails and your cat eye glass nails. Now we gotta decorate these with some white and red. Okay. It's time to decorate these. Get all the light going. Time to decorate these. Before I get started, I'm seeing everybody bringing these up, and only one person murdered Manny's knows what they are, apparently. They are UV curing nail tabs. So, the purple backing on them, they cure by UV light. So, you just put them on your regular tabbies, and with your nails on, you stick it in the lamp. That's it. That's all they are. These come in my press-on kit. You get this, you get the regular tabs, and you get nail glue. I want to rose them now, so I'm going to take this wire right here, floral wire. I didn't have it in green, I have it in blue. So I'm going to take and I'm going to cut me a piece of this. I don't use these for my cuticles. These are just dull. I use them for anything. I'm going to straighten it out the best that I can.
Stop.
Okay. That's about right. So, first things first. We're gonna paint the stem green. So I'm gonna keep it long for this, because I gotta cure it. And I gotta hold it. You just come across it with the green polish. That's it. Turn it as you go. Try to get it even. There, it's all the way around, but there you go. Cured it. Now, because we're going to see the underside of it. Do white roses. But here's our leaves. We want a green that matches. So, here's a green stem, and I'm going to match it up. That looks good to me. There we go. I got our leaves. We just pick our roses, which is this whole top drawer. This is my flower chest of drawers. It's nothing but flowers and leaves. So let's see here. I think we will go iridescent white. big one. And a smaller one. This is where this comes in. Put the ball around it, mold it. Take your rose. Put it in the back. I'll show you, hold on. Okay. The glow-in-the-dark roses. Chocolates for my other nail. So we're gonna cut this and use paper to cure it on. This is just sticker tab paper that kept. We're gonna use this again. This time I'm gonna try not to touch it so much. See, it sticks to silicone. That's the problem. Don't stick to hands and metal. Let's see if I can use my spatula then. Nope. I'm gonna have to touch it. I'm gonna have to get me some non-sticky stuff like a Crisania dryer, alcohol with the dip cup, and silicone dipped in alcohol. So let's do it. These need to be rectangles, so let's have that happen. I need to get me another piece of plastic first. Back in there. Get you really in there. Some alcohol on my tool so it don't stick that bad. Looks good, so I'm gonna cure that. See these chocolates, they're ready. They're already ready, they're in a circle. Good to go. This one's got to be sculpted. Same thing, rectangle. Maybe a square. Yeah, because we got a rectangle. Looks good to me. Now we'll cure that one. We're halfway done with our candies. We're done with the alcohol. With the spatula and the 3D sculpting gel for now. Alright, here are our chocolates. Here's our chocolates. We got 2 round ones, a square one, and a rectangle. So, I feel like we should do a heart one as well. So, I'm going to take this one and put it over here and make us a couple heart ones. So no, we're not done. Sculpting tubes again. Gonna do 2 balls and let them sit there like the other ones, so I can then turn them into hearts. This stuff was super cheap on Amazon. That's why I got it. But it doesn't stink or anything, but it sticks to everything but your skin and metal. Which you don't want it to stick to a silicone tool because it's what you're supposed to be using. Do not get. I'm going to start down here. And bring the tips together. You don't want a sharp point on it. Then take the other end of this one and try to bring it in. If it will let me. Yeah, stuck to the edge and put alcohol on it. close enough, I think. See, another plump little fatty. That's how I want it. Got out of this brown. And looks like we're gonna need 2 coats. Just keep in mind this is clear clay, or not clay, 3D building gel. If it were white, probably wouldn't need 2 coats. But I couldn't find white for the price this was. And like I said, now I see why it's the price it was. It sticks to everything it shouldn't. Okay, this one, it's not considered white though. It's like a yellowish tan. You can see there's yellow in there. But this looks more like white chocolate than the bright white. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to go over it with a milky white to give it the color I want. And it looked good. We're going to do it at a slant. We are going to use cart rhinestone glue, and it's still going here. So you want to put the bulk of it up top, and then you're gonna put your rose on there. You're gonna cure it there. Attach the leaves to it. This one, it needs to go this way. All right, now we're going to do the leaf. You see the direction the rose is in, so the leaf has to correspond with that. Okay. And then we put one over here. You're going to take your plastic sheet again. I use this. I'm going to use some clay. You don't need a lot because I'm going to put like 2 or 3 thorns on each one. That'll probably do it. Roll it into a log almost. Box cutter, razor blades, X-Acto knife, whatever you call it. I'm gonna fold this over, push down on it to flatten it out. Doesn't matter which side it comes out on. Then you're gonna come through here and you're gonna cut it in half. And then you're gonna cut triangles. just cure this. Our tweezers, and we get them up off of here. See if they'll break before we have to use that. Nope, we're gonna have to use it today. It's dry now, so you're not gonna have to clean it again. Just break it up where you cut it. That's all. That's all you need. Don't know where that went. All right, we're done with that. And see, it makes little triangles. So, I'm gonna take my rose. I'm gonna put one here. And I'm going to put one down here. And a small one. And I know it's not green. You're gonna have to paint it green. Put it in the lamp to fully cure. Yeah, I think that'll look better. Put one here. One right here. One over here. Put our tempered chocolate right here. Our heart in the middle. And our milk chocolate. Oops. Get in here. Top it all off. I think we'll put a couple stones on the pinky. Okay, right here on the pinky. Put them off to the side. And put a big one in the center. and 2 small ones on the sides. There's 2 different sizes. It's not. What goes there? There we go. Clean that excess gel off. I'm not putting caviar beads on it this time. I usually do, but I'm not this time. I don't think it needs it. Yes, color those thorns green. I mean, they're green, but they're not the right green. All right, we are done. Both hands. We got our roses. Iridescent roses that glow in the dark. Our rhinestones. And our chocolates. Our cat eye. Our starburst nails, like this one. Glass nails. And Frenchy glass nails.
Right, so let's get on with
So,
Mr. Beetle.
there she goes. They're so cute. I love them. Oh, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, ring that bell, hype me up, or just plain old subscribe. Thank you for watching again, and you don't know how much it means to me. Bye, hotties.